bTk demolished GOSU 3-0 in the North America Grand Finals, and here is why.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit.
Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy AssassinDave. Welcome back to the family again. Before we get started, I know more than half of y'all beautiful, sexy people watching have yet to subscribe to join the coolest, the greatest, the baddest family in the world of Mobile Legends. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. I upload videos on a daily basis to keep you guys entertained and informed. If you like to watch me in real life, sharing some incredible mukbang experience, or learn some great tips, guides for League of Legends Wild Rift, make sure to subscribe to my new mukbang channel, Dave and CC, and new Wild Rift YouTube channel, the AssassinDave Experience, with the links in description. Love you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video. bTk defeated GOSU in such a dominating way, and the reasons can be manifold, and I summarized 3 major reasons to share with you guys. I hope the message today can help both teams progress and become even better teams in the future. The first reason is aggression. Every member in bTk is known to have a very aggressive and confident playstyle. They like to make play on their own. What does that mean? Why don't we take a look at this team fight? GOSU Eugene on Farsa was able to steal the blue buff away while bombarding bTk Zane on the Bruno. With bTk's core member Fled with a shred of health, you would think that GOSU is gonna sure take this advantage and force a 5 vs 4 turtle fight. But instead, it was bTk Cardi on the Alice who initiated a 3-person root combo, followed up with bTk mid laner Hui on the Lunox. Now, remember, this is a 5 vs 4 to GOSU's favor to start off. Instead of standing their ground and fight back onto bTk members who already dumped most of their core abilities, GOSU members were in a position to flee, to run away, scared to return fire. Esmeralda, played by Kusei, was straight up saying, "Screw this, I'm out of here." General did not even bother to join until much later, and once seeing a flying dragon running towards him, instead of diving deeper with his teammates, he started retreating also, creating more gap between him and his team. And when he realized this could have been a winnable fight, it was a bit too late already. Let's take a look at the follow-up team fight. Similar situation happened again. GOSU was able to start off on a sizable advantage, picking off Yuzhong on the side lane. But then, after some chaotic pursuit from Zeltra on the Boxia, which was totally unnecessary by the way, GOSU's members found themselves inside bTk's blue side jungle. With a bunch of skill wasted, once Alice showed up again, everyone was back to a running away position, which gave Alice and Lunox another opportunity to land some sick combos and damage. You can tell from this teamfights that bTk members, especially their 3 laners, are playing from a position of strength and confidence. They look for plays and they execute them without much fear. Most common side laners, knowing their team are low and not in the position to fight, will straight up retreat. But bTk members does just the opposite. This level of confidence commands so much pressure onto your opponent mentally in a game. Once a pattern of engage and defense is developed, it's very hard for the defending team members to break out of it. They will almost always play passive for no obvious reason. This will usually result in a team straight up following other team's footsteps and completely lose track of their own game plan. Take a look at this next team fight for example. GOSU Stoner on Paquito had the right idea to hide himself in the tri-bush next to the turtle, and he for sure spotted bTk mid and marksman overlapping their position into that bush next to him, and even walking out of it just to let him know, "Hey, we are here, bro." If this was bTk Cardi, he would have for sure called his team to get ready and straight up dove and engaged on those 2 easy preys. But instead, Stoner operated from a position of fear and decided to retreat and give up a perfect game-deciding opportunity. An opportunity that, if he took it, could totally make a name for himself among tens of thousands of people who are watching across the world. We see bTk Sidelaners straight up dove GOSU's backline and the team fight broke out. And the rest is history. If you keep watching the remaining of these games, you will see a pattern of behaviors from GOSU and bTk players that demonstrated such a contrast in confidence and aggression. In Game 3, bTk further extended their aggression in the game by abusing a 5-man recall in front of GOSU's base, and the GOSU, fighting from so behind, decided to do nothing about it. And when later asked in a player interview, This is how BTK members put it.
One more question though. With the I want to talk about the emotes in game, the stickers, and the recall. Do you guys think that's like disrespecting the opponent, or is that just you guys having fun? And wait. Or is it like mental warfare? 'Cause I'm trying to explain to the fans that, you know, it's really important that you don't get affected by these little things. Because if you do get affected, that's on you. It's an in-game mechanic.
Yeah, you shouldn't be playing if you get affected.
Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to say. Because other teams in C server also do this type of stuff to tilt the enemy team. So it's like a valid.
To answer you, I think it's just my personality. Me personally, like I've always been doing this. I've always been taunting. I've always been kind of disrespectful. That's how I am.
Also, it's not really cocky. It's more like confident. Cocky would be like if you have nothing to base it off of, like where that confidence is coming from or that ego. But you know, when you never lose, of course you're gonna gain a confident ego. You know?
Yeah, because you guys could actually back it up. That's the thing. You guys could actually back it up.
The second reason that distinguished BTK and GOSU in this tournament is communication and shot call. Knowing where to go, what to do next, and do it together as a team is very important. BTK gave room to Zane to farm where he needed to, and they usually only fight after Zane cleared up all his resources in the jungle and ready to fight. Let's go back to game 1 in the grand finals again. After BTK picked out Esmeralda on the side lane, get the first tower, on GOSU's rotation back to mid, BTK mid laner Hui was waiting patiently in the bush until he had a straight shot to general, but even then, it was poke only since their ADC was mainly focused on contesting the vision crab. After a round of poke, everyone on BTK went ahead and attempted on the tier 1 tower mid and rotated top together. When Stoner was hitting Gujon, instead of following up on the same target, Boxia went on completely different target, splitting the firepower, and because of that, GOSU failed to burst anyone down. You can tell from here that they were not in a very clear communication on which target to focus on. BTK, however, was able to use everything they got to take down Boxia instead. What did BTK do after that? Retreating as a team also. My guess are, Zane communicated to his team that all his jungle resources are up and he needs to go clear them. So everyone on their team followed the call and a recall or just back to the respective lane. Not a single person overstayed, not a single person was trying to overstay and show off, even though they are well ahead at this point. Fasting forward to the next turtle fight, although GOSU Stoner failed to grab the perfect opportunity to engage on Paquito, BTK Cardi once again dove into an entire GOSU team, and sure enough, their whole team dove with him. Gujon's ult, Jawhead's combo, Lunok's ultimate, General had no chance that fight, and the rest of GOSU just fell like dominoes. You can find a whole pattern of movement from BTK just like this, where they fight as a team, retreat as a team, focus down the same target, or just chill as a team and let Zane farm. The level of communication and direction was demonstratively leaning towards BTK's favor. Again, like I mentioned in reason 1, I think this lack of shot call and direction also has a lot to do with players' confidence and aggression. BTK member functioned from a position of power, and GOSU did the exact opposite. The third and the final reason I will share today is camaraderie. BTK's main roster are very comfortable with each other. They played many tournaments without any major changes to roster at all. From North America's Open Season Championship to P2 to the now North America Challenger Cup. This is bound to build a level of trust among the players that no other team can compete in North America at this point, or even for Mobile Legends esports around the world. This type of trust is natural, authentic, and it's rooted in thousands of games playing together. They know what each other is going to do, and their expectation for their team members are just the right amount that everyone can do the things they do with a fair amount of confidence and peace of mind. Cardi is not gonna feel left out when he dove onto 3 people. He knows his team will follow up. Zane is not gonna rush into any teamfights because he knows that if he tells the team that he's not ready, everyone immediately knows what that means and they will back away. GOSU, on the other hand, has gone through multiple iterations of roster since the first tournament I hosted a year ago. Every time when there is a major tournament, the name tags coming out from GOSU have always been adapting and changing. As much as General wants to build a friendship or camaraderie with teammates, it doesn't just come as you wish, no matter how many trips you take in real life. The level of camaraderie BTK has only comes with time. And as long as the Mobile Legends North America tournaments are gonna keep coming, I can only expect this level of trust to go deeper into the future. Here are a few examples of how BTK members talk to each other when the interviewer asked the BTK members how they felt after a loss against AE. This is what they said.
So I have a question for you guys from yesterday. When you guys lost to AE, what was happening in the DC? How did you guys react? And how did you guys pick each other up after that loss?
Captain Cardi. That's all I got to say.
None of us were really down.
I think we were not upset because we knew we had what it takes to win the next 2 games. It was just such a bad draft, I feel. That's what we all knew. I don't think anybody was genuinely broken after that first game. We just realized it was a horrible draft. So we completely changed it up, and we were a little bit shaken up, I think. I was a little bit on the second game.
Yep.
But still pulled out. It was just a horrible draft, and AE drafted really well.
You can sense the team hard felt the loss together and concluded the reason for their loss and twisted up the strategy and eventually turn the tide around and make it all the way to the championship. One BTK member, Shark, is known for being one of the best tank players in North America, but no one heard him talk, ever. I mean, no one's seen any picture of him in real life until this grand final. He was so excited that Shark finally talked in front of thousands of people. I mean, this level of confidence showed how relaxed he is with his teammates. He trusted that he would be safe and protected around his teammates. Or in other words, his team got his back.
What's up everyone? What's up?
What's up, Shark?
What's up?
Would you like to say anything to your fans?
I want to say thank you everyone who support BTK, and I will enjoy some taco today. That's what I want to do right now.
Yeah?
Taco? Did I hear taco?
Tacos?
Nice for you,
Yeah.
bro.
Taco.
Enjoy your tacos. You know, you definitely deserve it.
And listen to Cardi's closing statement when the interviewer asked him about any final shoutouts.
But yeah, other than that, any other shout outs to anybody else? Congratulations
Shout
again.
out to my
Anybody
mom,
else want
shout
to
out
shout
to
out?
my plug, shout out to my brothers, shout out to my teammates. Zane, I love you. Hui, I love you. Shark, I love you. Nuggets, I love you. That's it.
You can tell what he said here is totally sincere. And he spits out those love letters so fast. Tell you how long he has known all these players, and they are beyond just 5 people playing a game together. They are beyond just friends who went to the same school, for example. Anyways, big congrats to BTK for winning yet another MLNA tournament. Big shout out to all the participated teams. Hope everyone does better into the future. Hope Mobile Legends tournaments gets bigger and bigger in North America. Now I hope you guys had fun as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.
Just for the thrill of it. Nothing counterfeit with you. Just the thrill of it.